Now, let's see how we can add validation to our form. So let's delete everything from here and let's create a new label for our email core. Email, let's create a login form. So we will create an email input. So input type should be email. The ID should also be email and the name should be also email. Now let's close this. Let's create one input field for password as well. So let's create a BR and let's create a label. This one should be for password. Now let's create an input type and this time I will choose password. The ID should be also password and name as well password. Let's close this and finally let's add a button and the type should be submit. Let's add a submit text also to the button. Let's make it below. Okay. So now we have our email and password. If a user type anything here and the password also in here and click submit. So the first validation that we get is that it's not a valid email. We have to include at symbol. So let's fix this. So let's say test@gmail.com. Now click submit. It has been submitted, but our password was not correct. So we have to also add a validation for our password. Beside that, also when the user clicked an empty form submit, it will submit the form. So we have to make this one required and also this one also required. And we also has to add a length for our password. To make this both of them required, we have a attribute with the name of required. So let's save and let's add a required in here as well. Now let's click save. Now when the user submits an empty form, it will not allow him. As you guys can see, it will give me a validation errors that this field is required. So let's add a test@gmail.com. Click submit again. Okay, that's asking for password again. Now I can type as many password as want to prevent that and specify a minimum length for a password. We can do that also by adding a new attribute with the name of main length and let's call it 8 characters. Now let's save. Let's go here and let's add a small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. Click submit. It's not allowing me and saying that it should be a minimum of 8 characters. So let's add 8 characters. Click submit. It's passed. So this is how we can create a form elements, inputs, drop down, and how we can validate it in HTML. See you guys in the next video.